dollars to buy you a house studio for you and your band. Now, I've also had my sister ask me to buy her a house. I've had my brothers ask me to give them money. I've given tens of thousands of dollars to my brothers and my sisters, and I've seen them piss it away. So when you do the math, right, and we did the math earlier today, it's you, it's my mama, it's my brother, it's my sister, it's my other sister, it's my other sister, it's my other sister, it's my other brother, it's my other brother. That's 9. Now let's not talk about how many fucking kids all these people got, but let's just talk about those 9 people. So if I'm gonna buy y'all a decent house, that's $500,000. That's for 2 people, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, $4.5 million just to purchase that, let alone mortgage, let alone other bills that come into that. Now, okay, you got a house, so then what? That's 9 houses. Let's talk about 9 cars that I gotta pay for.
So the question really is, what do we owe our parents? Or what does a child owe their parents once they're adults? And we're speaking more of parents that's been there. I mean, I don't know Logic in his father's story, but I will say real quick, as much as he say nigga, you owe that nigga everything that until you stop saying nigga, then you can stop giving your daddy money. But you keep saying nigga, then you gotta keep paying him, man. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. You just can't be going there. Nah, player.
Touche.
But other than that, I get it, he wasn't there. If he wasn't there, I don't know his story, so I ain't gonna say much, but I know. If the black that he claims, if that's the black that he came from, if that's it, come on now. Y'all can call me ignorant all y'all want. Come on now. Shit. But
no, yeah.
But more on the fact though, sorry. Let's get back on topic. I apologize for my rant. But
I mean, that is a debate.
He ain't lying. Looking at him. But for real, what is it to what does a child owe their parents? Like once a child is up on their feet, once a child is finally a child that's an adult, you know what I mean, got a job or doing whatever the hell they doing and making their money, what do they owe their parent? What is that ceiling? Can a parent ask for a few hundred to get their bills paid? Can a parent ask for $850,000 to live their dream out? Who's to say that the parent didn't sacrifice their dream? But What do you think?
I mean, that's a good question. It definitely goes down to the relationship you have with that parent. It goes down to the relationship you have with that parent. And honestly, it seems like that parent deserves the same comfort they gave you. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean a $50,000 house or whatever, like you were saying. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean $100,000 house, whatever. So, but with that being said, you definitely don't owe to take care of your parents until it's time to take care of your parents. You know what I mean? There's a difference. There's a difference.
It kind of makes sense. I get what you're saying. It makes sense because like it's life is about balance, the yin yang effect type stuff, and like what you do is what, you know what I'm saying. What I can't break that part down, but more of the fact, what I'm saying is basically your parents raised you and took care of you. So why do you think that in life you wouldn't have that opportunity? Not even the opportunity. Because it could be a burden, but what makes you think that you don't have to take care of your parents at some point in your life?
In your life, yeah, no, I mean, most definitely. I mean, most of us growing up. Now, let me rephrase that. Some people growing up, you know, whether you were an athlete or you were, a musician or artist, whatever the case may be, you may have heard something where your mom, maybe your dad would have said something like, when you make it to the NFL or the league, just give me a house or just give me a car.
Right.
Or just give me a whatever. So, do they not deserve, if that's the one thing all they're asking for, you know what I'm saying, after all these years and everything, if that's all you're asking for, and that's the one thing you've been at, you know what I'm saying, even jokingly, then why not bless you with that? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm blessed with it, so I can bless you with it.
Right.
This is what you've been asking for, it's what you've been praying for, whatever the case may be. And I've been put in a situation to where I can give you that. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad growing up, when he thought I would go to the NFL, he would always say, just give me a Harley Davidson.
That's what's up.
Just a Harley Davidson. So I never forgot that in my mind. I was like, whenever I make it and I get that big check, he gonna get a Harley Davidson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it also goes back to, like you said, you know what I'm saying? You pay, they put all this time into, you know what I'm saying? But
They did a lot of sacrifices.
they did a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah, they did a lot of sacrifices.
But there's also ones that didn't.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So again, it goes like you said, we don't know Logic and his dad's situation.
Yeah, no. I mean, that situation, that specific video was just it sparked that idea in my not idea, but it sparked that curiosity in my mind to wonder, like, damn, do we really owe our parents or do we not? Or if this was the goal for them to be able to pour into us so we can take care of the future. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's both. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, as far as that video specifically, though, you know how I feel about Logic. But anyway.
Yeah. Hey, but well, there's definitely a fine line because there's greedy parents just like there's greedy kids.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? That, like, unfortunately, that is what it is. There is parents that's going to try to take as much as they can. You know what I'm saying? Just like there's kids. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I may say I still love this kid. I still want the best for this kid. But this kid wants everything. Everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, there's definitely a fine line. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this, going off that video, for Logic to compare his brothers to his dad.
That's what I was throwing off at too, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that says a lot. Because if my dad is asking for something, love my brother and sister to death. You know what I'm saying? But what you're asking for is irrelevant to what dad is asking for. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, hey, dad wants this. If you want to go in on it, so you can say, just give me $20. I'll say, you did it too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It costs $100,000. Just give me 20, and I'll say you helped too. But to compare him to your dad, that's, like I said, we don't know their situation. But if dad was there the way he could be, being there doesn't mean under the same roof. It's not what that means. Like, it's 2024 now.
Right.
And people should understand that. All of us, half of us watching this video in 2024 grew up without the dad under the same roof type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we should understand it doesn't mean the dad wasn't there and didn't care.
Right.
It's not what that means. So
that's a whole nother conversation.
that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
That's not what that means at all. So if dad was there doing his thing, then there's no comparison.
No matter how he was there, as long as he was there.
As long as he was there, there's no comparison. Like, my brothers and sisters should understand off top. Oh, our dad or his dad, they may have different dads. That happens too. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. But his dad needs this. So yeah, I'm gonna let him take care of your dad. Just like you would do your homeboy, your homegirl, whatever. No, take care of your parents.
Right. So would you say it's since we going off on it, I wouldn't say a different subject, since we dive in a little deeper, would you say that it's more of what's more important? The time that you put in or the sacrifice that you made to make sure they got where they was at? Meaning,
As far as the dad.
yeah, meaning as far as pops go, is it, I mean, and it could be both. You know what I'm saying? But which one is more important? Is it the time that you be there for your kids and give them that, or do this, or take them here, take them there, go to the game? Or is it more important that they have the necessities, that you go to work all the time to make sure they have the necessities that they need to get by in life? Because you can have a good day at school, but statistics shows the kids that have a good day at school and a better living environment, you know what I'm saying? The kids that have a better living environment, majority of the time, they're going to have a better day than the kids that's living in a negative environment.
Yeah, most definitely.
So, with that being said, my dad, he stayed working. You know what I'm saying? Like when it was games, he come to games and stuff, but he wasn't able to make every game. He wasn't able to make every PTA or whatever, or you know what I'm saying? But one thing I knew for sure, that the lights was gonna be on. You know what I'm saying? The cable was gonna be going. You know what I'm saying? The food was in the fridge. Like, so what do I look like telling him? You know what I'm saying? Like how my bad for getting off my point, but how is it looked at? Because if you a broke ass nigga, you got a lot of time. No shitting on broke ass people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or people that ain't got it.
Yeah, you got a lot of time though. You do.
You got a lot of time.
You get to scroll on Facebook a little bit more.
But if you got a job, or you got a good ass job, you won't be able to spend that time. So which one is more, you feel like is more important as a father that a man should focus on?
I feel like me personally, there's
Microphone, sir.
I feel like personally there's a small emotional gap, if that makes sense. And I say it to say from somebody who grew up from a dad who probably who wasn't there, quote unquote, emotionally or physically, but was there financially in his own way. You know what I'm saying? Or even a stepfather. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. And I feel like as man, you know, that goes back to, it gets deep. That goes back to a different side of way of thinking from us men as we get older. You know what I'm saying? Because we may not be able to admit it or say like we wish our dad was around that much more. You know what I'm saying? But something happens or something where it would trigger like, damn, well, if my dad was around. Now we know why they weren't around, which causes us to have that hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there most definitely is that emotional gap. You know what I'm saying? And this is someone that was considered a daddy's boy. Like I can admit that there is most definitely that emotional gap. But what fulfilled it was knowing that they were out there doing what they had to do for what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To make sure I'm good, to make sure, you know what I'm saying, whatever I need is taken care of.
And that's crazy because we, as kids, I'm so glad that I got to wake up and live my life with brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never had no sister or nothing like that. Only time I had girls in my family were my girl cousins or the girls I had myself. But to the small point of one of my favorite parts of the day was, and it's crazy, was being able to take my dad's boots off when he came home from work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Is it really the time? Because dad's home, hell yeah, pops is home. Or is it more of like, damn, I get to take off his work boots because he's been working all day. He's been, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is part of the reason why I fell in love with this man. You know what I mean? No homo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I seen he was a hard worker. So it's kind of like, what is, I don't know. It's a tough titty. You know what I'm saying? Like, which it's hard to tell which one is more important. Tell me, I get it. It's a balance. Life is about balance. I get it. I get it. But this channel is made for men to be able to get information and also not feel like they tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because they thinking something. It's like, nah, we thinking that too because men think the same thing. So, I don't know. We're just really trying to find a point on that. Like, as far as what do we owe our parents, and as far as you being a parent, what's more important? The sacrifice you make for yourself or the sacrifice you make for them? Because the sacrifice you make for yourself eventually pours into them. So, you know what I mean?
You know, you're right. Real quick, fellas, drop your comment below. Let us know.
Oh, them niggas gonna let us know.
They gonna let us know, but
You know what I'm
nothing.
saying? You niggas don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? They gonna let us know. They gonna-
No, there's definitely there is a balance in there. Everybody has to, you know. I don't want to say admit that, and I don't want to say confront that. But either one sounds good. You know what I'm saying? There's most definitely a balance in there, and it could be the hustle is more important because we need to see that.
True.
Because not, you know.
Especially raising men.
Yeah.
Even women too.
Yeah.
Especially raising little girls.
Yeah,
They
most
need to see
definitely. Because, you know, speaking from my own personal experience, like, my mom was there all the time. You know what I'm saying? I was quote unquote raised by my mom. You know what I'm saying? My mom was there all the time. So what good would it make for my dad to be there all the time? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I never saw that hustle, how would I know what a hustle looked like? You know what I'm saying? And what better person to teach me
True.
than my dad? You know what I'm saying? There's no other better person. Whether you're a female or male, there's no better person to teach you a hustle than your dad.
Yeah.
Because you know your mom, you came from your mom's womb. You know you're going to get that love and affection.
You automatically get that.
Automatically. You need
you
that.
automatically
Don't
going to get that. You're going to give that. That's
Yeah.
You came. She carried you for 9 months. You I get what
Automatically, that's happening. But the hustle is not promised.
Men are the only people that got to prove themselves. Dads are the only people that got to prove themselves.
That's true.
And honestly, that it doesn't have to be. You can take that two ways. You can take that a fucked up way, or you can take it a good way. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel like we learned from our conversation. We learned that dad is a hard worker. That's a man. That's who I need to imitate. That's who I need to be like. You know what I'm saying? To the point where now, hell, I'm at that. This conversation helping me. You know what I mean? Like, which, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I understand as
definitely.
men, we get it to a point where it's like, damn, I am working so much. I don't want my kids to feel like I don't love them.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I can't love them properly if I ain't financially stable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and maybe that's the disclaimer to the significant other, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that maybe that's a disclaimer. It's like, damn, like, little do you know, I really do want to be there. You know what I'm saying? I really do want to change that diaper. I really do want to warm that bottle up, take them to school, take her to school, whatever the case may be. I want to. But I know I have to do this in order for me to do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit.
So that's definitely, I feel like a bigger picture when it comes to all this. So most definitely, you definitely got to take care of what you got to take care of, and don't be afraid to be different and be on your hustle.
Get it, nigga. Just get it. Any shout outs?
No, man. Shout out to everybody watching. We love y'all.
Appreciate it, man. And this is The Vibe Effect, the channel where you can come to for guidance. You know what I'm saying? Specifically men. But ladies, that don't mean we don't talk about bullshit that can help you either. So
you know we love y'all too.
Yeah, we gonna make sure we all about growing as human beings. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that we men, and so we gotta look out for us. So other than that, this is The Vibe Effect. We appreciate y'all. Till next time, we out.